Since fighting started on October the 7th, the US Secretary of State has visited Arab states and Israel, trying to gauge opinion on the best way forward, though publicly encouraged Türkiye's participation in the talks and has regularly made statements like this.
Israel has the right, indeed it has the obligation to defend itself against these attacks from Hamas and to try to do what it can to make sure that this never happens again. As I said in Tel Aviv, as President Biden has said, the way that Israel does this matters. Needs to do it in a way that affirms the shared values that we have for human life and human dignity, taking every possible precaution to avoid harming civilians.
But latest attacks like this one on a refugee camp in Gaza, in which Israel killed almost 200 people, ostensibly in pursuit of a single Hamas commander, have increased criticism about whether it really is taking every precaution. It's prompted harsher criticism of the US and the West by the Turkish president. After the fighting started, he initially offered to mediate, but made his feelings known at a recent rally in Istanbul, after growing angry at the increasing Palestinian death toll.
If we leave aside some voices of conscience, whose voices cannot be tolerated even in their own homes, the massacre in Gaza is the work of the West as a whole.
Attempts have already been made to bring an end to the fighting. An international conference was held in Egypt just a few days into the conflict, but with little success. Türkiye has its own proposals for a settlement between Israel and Palestine, which it's been sharing with other countries with influence in the region. The plan involves an international summit with other states acting as guarantors, taking some responsibility for peace and security in the region. But it's still not clear if this meeting can take place, and unless the differences between the United States and Türkiye can be overcome, that in itself could create another obstacle. Andrew Hopkins, TRT World, Ankara.